Good morning, everyone. It is the 19th of August, 2024, and we are going to go over what sold on eBay this week, starting with this Littlest Pet Shop lunch tote. So I actually, well, with my Whatnot auction selling LPS, I was actually at a garage sale and they had this, and it's a cute little lunch box. It's got the little bottom compartment and everything. I got it for $1 because I was like, oh, I can use this as a giveaway on my Whatnot auction. And then I realized you can't find it. So I went ahead and listed it. So I think I actually started at $49.99 because there were no comparables for it. And I got it down to $39.99 and it sold. So this was a good buy, good sell considering I only paid $1 for it. I know people love their Lily Pulitzer. I can never find any of the dresses or clothes, but I did find this eyeglass case. So I was like, what the heck, why not? It was actually in pretty decent shape. I got this in the Goodwill bins, so I didn't pay a whole lot for it, and it sold for $9.99. This is actually a very cool necklace. It is sterling silver, and it's the solar system. Like, check this out. It's super cool. So I was kind of torn on this one. I kind of wanted it for me, but then I was like, when am I really going to wear it, though? And it was new in the box. I got it at the local thrift store. I want to say it was like $12. There was a little tarnish on it, which you'll see in this photo here. So I don't know if it had been worn and then put back in. I just kind of put it as pre-owned in box and noted the discoloration. I'm really not sure what that is, but either way, it still sold for $36.99. So I did make some money on it, even though it is a little imperfect. As always with my Bath & Body Works, this is some lotion I probably paid $2 or less for. It was brand new, full. It's a warm vanilla sugar, which is not a discontinued scent, but even though it is not, it's still sold for $14.99 with free shipping. I see these every now and then in the bins, like just one character or like two. But these I actually found pretty much most of it. I think it's only missing one accessory. So it's almost a complete set because I think each doll came with an accessory. So it's almost complete. I listed it as such. Didn't cost a whole lot in the Goodwill bins, and it sold for $14.99. This was actually a find that my mom got in the Goodwill bin. Since it's considered a book, she was able to get it under the 3 for $1. She paid 33 cents for it, and we turned around and we sold it. It is sealed new Kate Spade, New York, and we sold it for $11.49. A while back, I had purchased a whole lot of Disney Infinity characters as my kids discovered this game. And I was like, oh, I gotta get some of these characters. And also, because I have twins and they fight over the same character, I had to get like 2 of most of them. So, in doing that, I bought a crap ton of Disney Infinity figure lots on eBay and then broke them down, gave them their duplicates of whatever characters there were, and now I am reselling the rest. I did sell a whole bunch at my garage sale. I did $3 a pop, and somebody bought all of them and didn't even haggle on them. But these are some stranglers that I had. So I sold these 3. This is a Toy Story bunch. Sold these for $14.99. Not sure if you guys are familiar with the Super Wings show on, I believe it is Netflix. I think it's Netflix. My kids got into it. It's not a super popular show, so imagine my surprise when I found out they actually made toys for it. I bought a whole bunch. These are miniature ones, but I did have some big ones. I don't think those have sold yet, though. I have some bigger ones. But my kids, you know, in transforming them, they like to take them apart. So some of these are missing pieces. I went ahead and put that in the auction, that not all of them are complete. Some are missing legs and arms, etc., and that they are sold as is. These I found in the bins over time, so I didn't pay a whole lot. And this smaller set went for $29.99 about, what, week after I listed it, which isn't too bad. This summer, I had gotten a whole bunch of video games. People had it in this big container, and they were like $2 a game. I got there right first thing in the morning. I said, hey, if I bought all of them, would you do $1 a game? And they're like, sure. So I ended up with, I think, like 60-something games in that lot. Went through anything that sold for less than $10 I put out in my garage, which I'm thinking of doing a Whatnot sale on them. Not sure yet. And then this was one that was worth $9.99 or more. So this one was one that was listed, sold for $9.99, free shipping. So I think I have a few more listed that haven't sold yet. So once they do, I mean, I made my money. I'm happy. So this one's kind of funny. I actually got this at a garage sale. I remember this. I got it for 50 cents. And I think I picked up another, I think there was another Build-A-Bear I got. I feel like I walked out with 2 Build-A-Bears at that sale. But the lady had this, and I recognize it right off the bat. I'm like, the Magic Quest, if you look at the feet, it's a Magic Quest Red Dragon from the Great Wolf Lodge. And so I knew it was unique enough to get. But what cracked me up, and I probably would not have known this, the lady said the reason they were getting rid of it was because it creeped her daughter out, because in the middle of the night, its eyes glowed. And it does. It has glow-in-the-dark eyes, and I did not know this. So here's a picture showing the glow-in-the-dark eyes. Super cool, though. I didn't have it listed for super long. Let's see, June 26th is when I listed it, and it sold for $12.49. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't know they made one with glow-in-the-dark eyes, but I could see where that would creep a kid out. Was at a garage sale, was with my aunt and uncle, and I was kind of lingering. They were all in the car waiting for me, so I didn't have time to look this up. But there was a garage sale where I got for $2 a pop several of these boxed mugs. So I kind of went with my gut. They were all Disney related, and this is the first one to sell. This one is just like a generalized Walt Disney World 25-year anniversary something or other. Something like that. Anywho, it had the mug and the box. There were no packing materials in it, but I don't think it came with any. And I paid $2 for these. This is the first one to sell, and this one's at $9.99. This was actually my cheaper one, but I do have other ones listed that haven't sold yet that are listed for more because they seem to be a little bit more rare. So I didn't make a whole lot on this one, but I'm hoping to make some on the other ones when they finally sell. I've slowly been selling these shirts. I got these way back in January during my thrift store, their half off days, and I want to say I paid $5 or $6 a piece for these. Some of them have sold in like the $40 to $50 range, and I've just been slowly marking them down. I think this might be my last one. Finally sold for $17.49. I have had this bad boy forever. I couldn't find anything on it, so I had it like upwards of $100 initially. As you can see, it started in September of 2022. So I am very excited to finally pack this up. This was in the Goodwill bins. It's like a little book of gift wrap. It says Victoria's Secrets, but London. It was different and unique and intact, and I couldn't find anything on it. So I was like, well, maybe this is worth a lot of money. If it is, somebody made a steal of a deal because it finally sold for $17.49. Like almost 2 years later. This is one of the PC games that I got in a lot for $12 at a garage sale. I have long since made my money. This was Microsoft Combat Flight Simulator 2. It was in excellent condition in the case, no box, and it sold for $9.99. I've decided to sell some of my Littlest Pet Shop accessories online on eBay instead of selling them on Whatnot. I don't enjoy the accessory Whatnot sales as much as I do the pets themselves. And my accessory sales don't get as much traffic either. They take longer. You know, I'm selling things for like $1, which on Whatnot after fees is like 59 cents. And I was just like, if I'm going through the work to split these up, I can go ahead and snap a picture, put them up, and sell them for a little bit more. So this was my first batch of accessories that sold. 2 litter boxes, some fishies, some sardines, canned cat food, yada yada. And sold for $24.99. This is one of those Pokemon plush that I got at that garage sale. I think, what did I say? Like it came out to like $2 a thing, something like that. And this is one of them, one of several that are still listed. And this one sold for $9.99. I knew this would sell quite well. I didn't know it would sell this well and this quickly. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these. So my daughter was born in 2007, and these were kind of a big toy around then. So I remember getting these for April, and oh my gosh. So I find these in the bins all the time, and then I was at a garage sale, and somebody had like 2 big containers of these and the blocks for like $2 a bag or something. And then I want to say she had the turtle for $3, and I knew they were worth money. The turtle had batteries, it works, it runs, everything. So I went ahead and lotted a whole bunch of my roll-arounds and the turtle together, and it sold for $79.99. So that was a pretty good buy, good sell. You find the balls and the blocks in the bins a lot, in the Goodwill bins. So if you see them, lot them up and sell them. They really do sell. They take a little bit of time, but they sell. I've had this set for a while. I believe I got these as part of a bag of Dyson vacuum attachments at the thrift store on half price day. And then I kind of broke them down into smaller lots. These didn't have any model numbers or anything on them. So they were a little bit generic when I had listed them. So they've been up since February, and they finally sold for $9.99. I think the bigger ones, like the motorized brushes and stuff that came in this lot, already sold like forever ago for like 20 bucks or so. So I definitely made my money. This was just leftovers. This was a very weird and obscure DVD that I found in the bins. It was new and sealed though, but it's like American Sign Language, but it talks about like religious expressions and words used in like faith. So like, oh, you can kind of read it there. Hundreds of ASL. Wait, what does that all say? Vocabulary, glosses for every sentence, short and long sentences, giving back an ASL. Okay, so like, I don't know. So whatever. I looked it up by UPC right here. And if I remember correctly, I did have it up for a little bit more. There wasn't a volume 1 up, but there was a volume 2 that had sold for like 20 something, I think. So I think this has been marked down over time. Yeah, it looks like I listed this in February. So, but either way, Goodwill bins, super lightweight, didn't pay much, and sold it for $9.99. And last but not least is Ni Hao Kai Lan. These are like the silly bands. I really hope these don't crack, that they're not too old. Because they're stretch bands and they're rubber. I got this actually at like a discount store out in Minnesota when I was visiting family. They have like a closeout discount store, and I want to say I paid like $1 for this. Because I know Ni Hao Kai Lan is no longer on TV. It was a Nickelodeon show that my daughter actually watched, so I knew it was older. There was nobody that had it listed online. I did have it up higher, and just kind of started lowering the price on it. And it finally sold at $9.99. But yeah, I'm just hoping that they're not like dry rotted or anything, or if the person getting it is just getting it for a collection and won't be actually using them. I don't know. We will see if I end up getting a return on this one because they broke. I'll just refund money if that's what happens. Didn't make a whole lot on this though. I really thought this would do better. That is all I have for today. I have a busy week scheduled in terms of selling. Today I'm hopping on Poshmark and doing a Littlest Pet Shop live. I did one Saturday evening just to see how it worked. Had a lot of people coming in and out, but no one was buying anything. But there are no LPS sellers on Poshmark right now, so I'm kind of thinking maybe I can get in on the ground floor over there and do some live auctions over there in addition to my Whatnot ones. And for Whatnot auctions, I have one on Tuesday, and I have one on Friday this week. The Friday one is dogs and cats only, and I have a ton of Maine 5s. That should go very, very well. So I am excited for this week. It's going to be profitable. It looks like eBay sales are kind of picking up a little, so that's nice. But again, there's that ebb and flow where it's quiet and then it's busy again. I also have been doing really well on Etsy on my keychains. I went out and listed a whole bunch more last week. And somebody literally bought like 11 keychains yesterday or the day before. So it is early Monday morning right now. I am going to be heading out to the storage unit to package all that stuff up, get it out the door. We'll see how my Poshmark sale goes today. I got a meeting at the school for my kiddo, and then taking out the kiddos for special evenings tonight. So busy day. Thought I would get this out of the way and up. So I will see you guys next week. Have a good one.